Stories don't always need to be told in words. Manga is a hugely popular style of art usually seen in Japanese comics, but now also to be found in an illustrated Bible.
Manga basically means whimsical drawings, or cursory drawings for the Japanese. But from our point of view, when we say manga, we mean Japanese comic books.
Shiku worked as an artist on video games and comics, but then he got the chance to combine his art with his faith.
I remember my friend saying to me, why don't we do a manga Bible? Regarding doing action stuff like video games, like Evil Genius, which was a great game, and then going back to doing the Bible, isn't that a step down in terms of excitement levels? No, I find the Bible grittier, that God could humble himself and become a man. I mean, no one can expect that. And that for me is the most exciting story.
This style of drawing comes from Japan, but Shiku's work has also been influenced by none other than C.S. Lewis.
What C.S. Lewis does, and which very few Bible teachers actually are able to do, is to make the language of the Bible contemporary. For me, he's an inspiration. And for me, if I can do what he's done in his generation in my own time, then I think I've probably done my job. The difference between Western graphic Bibles and the manga graphic Bible is that where previously they've approached story in terms of they've taken a Sunday school approach, so it's the story of Moses, the story of Abraham, the story of Ruth, the story of Jonah. And they're treated as separate modules. We have taken a look at the story arc of the Bible and we've treated it as though it were one story. It's a story of God. When he meets humanity, when God meets humanity, something happens. It's explosive. The story is about that explosive event.
Dear God, thank you for the gift of reading, for the books that bring stories to life, for adventure books and poetry books, scary stories and funny stories, and books that help us go to sleep.
For authors who are brave enough to share their imaginations with us.
And for the world that inspires them to write. Amen.
However old we are, stories do so much more than just entertain. They teach us, inspire us and encourage us. And no story does that better than the gospel story itself. Next week, David joins in the preparations for Christmas on the Isle of Man, where he meets a Russian Orthodox concert pianist, an astronomer, and a choir who sing carols in Manx. And there's some rousing Advent hymns from the Cathedral of St. German in Peel.